Oh, hello. Hi everyone from Holiday Club. Oh, you've just caught me watering my many plants. As you can see, I've got lots of different plants to look after. I've got some plants that have holes in them. I've got great big tall plants. I've got plants that dangle from the ceiling. And I've even got plants that are a little bit spiky. Oh, careful. Do you know what? All of this talk of plants and watering makes me think of a story. Hey, would you like to hear this story? Would you? Oh, great. Well, why don't you gather round? Come round. And I will tell you this story. But first, let me ask you. Have you ever wondered what went on before we were told to stay inside? Like, what went on behind closed doors, at the back of the wardrobe, maybe in a shed at the bottom of the garden? Have a wonder. Meet Liza, an adventurer, a thrill seeker, a ball of energy. Liza loved to explore and loved exploring outside. She would spend all day playing with her friends in the park, swinging on the swings, collecting leaves and discovering new bugs. But one day, Liza was told that she had to stay at home, that it wasn't safe to be outside. Home? Me? For how long? Oh. So what do you do when you're stuck at home and there's no adventure to go on? You begin to wonder. Now, Liza wondered a lot. She was a curious creature. But the one thing that Liza really wondered about, what intrigued her the most, were her mother's plants. Her mother had lots and lots of different plants. She had leafy plants. She had wavy plants. She had spiky plants. She even had plants that dangled from the ceiling. Now, all of these plants started from a tiny seed. And what really intrigued Liza, what really got her questioning, was when did they grow? Because you see, Liza would spend her days tracking and tracing, measuring and taking photographs, and they would grow, but never when Liza was in the room. So did they grow? And if they did, when? Morning, nighttime, lunchtime, 4 p.m? Never when Liza was there. So Liza had a plan. That night, when the house was still and quiet, and Liza's mum was upstairs in bed, Liza crept downstairs, all the way down silently and into the kitchen. And there were her mother's plants. She was going to see them tonight. She was going to see them grow. Notepad, check. Water, check. Food, check. This was it. Eyes focused forward. Now, here we go. No. They still weren't growing. And then she had another thought. Water. That's what her mother does. Her mother gives the plants water so that they will grow. So Liza found the biggest watering can that she could possibly find and began pouring and splashing and splashing all the water over the plants. She stood back and waited. No, still nothing. Food! Her mother gives the plants food. So Liza rummaged through the cupboards to find some plant food. And then she sprinkled plant food on each of the plants and stood back again and waited. And waited. And waited. No, they still weren't growing. And now Liza was getting more and more tired. But no, she had to stay awake. She was going to see these plants grow. She had to. And then something caught Liza's eye. Was that a bud? And a leaf? And wait, hang on, there's a stalk. And right in front of Liza's eyes, the plants began to grow. New leaves sprouted, twisting and twirling through the kitchen. Liza had a jungle in her own kitchen, growing taller and taller, thicker and thicker, until she was surrounded by 100 different shades of green. Golden emeralds, dark moss, deep jade, olive green, green, so green. Liza exhaled. Wow! She couldn't believe her eyes. And then Liza wondered again. She had a thought, an idea, a plan. Wouldn't it be wonderful to explore her own kitchen jungle? So, tentatively, she tiptoed towards her jungle. Then she took a step, and then 1, 2, 3, leapt right into her jungle and was surrounded by her new playground. She found the tallest tree and climbed all the way to the very top, swinging from branches to branches to branches. When she was there, she met some new friends. She saw an elephant and a giraffe and a tiger and a lion. And that evening they spent playing throughout the jungle. Oh, how much fun it was! And then the sun began to slowly rise. And Liza knew it was time to say goodbye to her friends. And so quietly, she left her jungle, climbed up the stairs, and wrapped herself in her blanket. Oh, she marvelled at all of the wonderful things she had done that evening. The next morning, Liza headed straight downstairs into the kitchen to see if her jungle was still there. But instead, was greeted by her mother, having coffee at the kitchen table. Liza looked around. Her jungle wasn't there. Oh. Liza's mother smiled at her. Liza smiled at her mother. Liza's mother opened up her palm, and in it was a tiny, tiny little seed. Liza's mother said, I wonder what would happen if we planted this seed. Liza just smiled. Oh, I wonder. I hope you enjoyed that story, and I hope it inspires you to wonder about some things in your home. Stay creative, stay indoors, and you never know what wonder you might find. Bye! Thank you.